Hello everyone, welcome to Career Elevate. This is the part 3 of our SQL interview question series. I have created a playlist where you can find all the parts of our series. I will add the playlist link in the description, please check it out. Today, I got another most important SQL interview questions, which are frequently asked by the interviewer. Here is the list of our questions. Let's solve the first one. We have to find the missing numbers in a sequence of IDs. Let's say we have an employee table and there could be some missing employee IDs in that table. We have to find those IDs which are not present in that table. There are multiple approaches to solve these questions, like we can use joins or cursor, but that could lead to performance issues for a large dataset, and you will face multiple cross questions during your interview. We will follow the most efficient industry level approaches following the best practices. To solve this kind of problem, we will have a tally table. A tally table is basically a table of sequential numbers up to a max possible number. Let's say for a company there could have a maximum of 10,000 employees. So the tally table will contain a sequence of numbers from 1 to 10,000 as the employee IDs. Here in this problem, we assume that a tally table called numbers is present in the database. Now, for simplicity, we will declare two variables called max ID and min ID and assign the current max and minimum employees IDs that are present in the employee table. Now, we will consider the number table as the left table and employee table as the right table for our join. We will apply left join for the number change between min ID and max ID. Left join will get all the sequential IDs from the numbers table and put a null for the employee table where a particular number is missing there. We will fetch those ID from the numbers table where employee table gets a null value. These are the missing employee numbers. Here is the query. You can take the screenshot for your note. Question number 1 is done. Let's solve the second one. We have to merge first name and last name and show them as a full name in a single column. This is the easy one. We just need to use string concatenation. Here we take first name, then a space and then the last name. We will alias this as full name. That's it. Done. Let's move to the third question. This one is a tricky one. We have to write a query to get the cumulative sum for each employee. That means we'll sort the employee ID and calculate cumulative sum of salary for each row. For example, for this table, first row will get 5,000, second row will get 9,000, third row will get 15,000 and so on. Got it? How to get that? We'll use sum windows function to get those cumulative sums. So the query will be the top 3 are done. Fourth one is interesting. Let's solve. Write a query to swap values between two columns. What do you think? How will you approach this? This would be easier if the columns contains only numeric values. Then we can do some arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, and the values are swapped. The basic one we have done in our college, right? But here we'll approach this by assuming the columns can contain any type of data. Like we have strings in this table. That would be the best practices. We can assign the column B data into column A directly. Now, how will assign column A data into column B? Column A data is already replaced by the column B data, right? For this, we'll create a subquery which will hold the column A data temporarily. We know subquery runs first. So, the temporary column will hold column A data first, then it will be replaced by the column B data. Then, we'll assign temporary column A data into column B. Now the values are swapped. Done. Here is the query. You can take the screenshot for your note. Now, let's move to the last one. We have to find the employees whose name contains only vowels. Understand it first. All the characters in the name should be vowels. We can easily do it by pattern matching, right? Yes, you are correct. But there is a tricky part in this question. The interviewer can confuse you. Let's see the solution first. Did you notice? We used not like for pattern matching. And what do we have in the square bracket? A not symbol with all the vowels characters that actually represents only the consonant characters. So, we are actually checking the characters in the name not like the consonant. Got it, right? Because if we use like with vowels characters, that will actually check if the employee name contains exactly one character that is a vowel. That is not our intention, right? And if we use not like with the consonants, that will actually check if all the characters in the name are vowels. Do you got an interview question? Please comment then. It will help others who are preparing for the interview. Thank you.